Hey everybody, and welcome back to another one of my Razer Hydra videos. This time we'll be taking a look at From Dust. Now I know I did promise an RPG in my next video, but I quickly realized that I don't have an RPG game installed at the moment, so I am actually installing it as we speak through Steam. Dragon Age Origins will be the next one, so look forward to that. For now, to hold you guys over, I thought I'd take a look at From Dust, which is a bit different of a game. One thing you should know right away is the beta drivers do not actually support this game. I am using a different profile, and what I mean by that is the beta driver allows you to force on a pre-made profile, which means instead of it automatically switching it on when it sees the game, if it doesn't see the game, you can force on a different one and it will put that one on all the time, which is what I've done here. I'm actually using the Call of Duty 4 MCE or profile, so it's using those controls instead of a From Dust configuration. Now in this situation, I did play it for a little bit and it works fine for what I need it to. For this demo, the Call of Duty one will be fine. I'm sure there's a better fitting one, but for the purposes of this demonstration, Call of Duty will work just fine. So, From Dust. What is From Dust? From Dust is a game from Ubisoft where you play as a godlike creature and you can manipulate the ground around you. The ultimate goal is to get the inhabitants of the land to a particular area, totem, or otherwise anywhere that ends the level, which is usually a very large totem that they walk into. Along the way you will find these totems that grant you additional godlike abilities. You start off with basic abilities where you can just suck up the land and spit it back out into this ball, which I will show you, and then you earn more as you go. You can pick up more land for one improvement. Another improvement allows you to freeze the ocean, which is a particularly neat one. Another one allows you to manipulate the ocean and keep it frozen. That one's also a nice one. And a variety of other ones that you will unlock as you go through the campaign. A couple things I do want to touch on quick. This game has very little replayability as far as I'm concerned. As you can see here, I haven't even finished the game and I consider myself to be done with it. I can only play it for so long. It just doesn't really appeal to me for long periods of time. That being said, I don't really regret buying it. I definitely enjoy playing it. It is a good game and I would definitely recommend picking it up if it ever goes on sale. So, all that being said, let's take a look at From Dust with the Razer Hydra. You always get the same exact intro every time you start a game, and you cannot skip it. Isn't that wonderful? I thought so too. So, I apologize if you get feedback. I am not wearing my headphones right now for particular reasons. So, to go over the controls really quick, you can see the graphics are very nice, the performance is brilliant, I have all of the settings maxed, and while recording full quality 1080p runs just fine. That's definitely a good sign. Nice engine there. So there's two ways to control your cursor, which is ultimately how you manipulate the land around you. You can either move the right joystick. Now keep in mind this is with the Call of Duty profile, so this might change, but it works well for me. So you can either move my joystick, which gives you very rapid movements, which I am liking a lot. It gives you accuracy, and it's just very fun to control. I just like the feeling of moving that cursor. You really feel like you're moving it. It's not moving because, you know what I'm trying to say. You can also use, okay, that was with my right controller, is how you can move around your cursor, or you can use your left joystick on the analog controller, and that allows you to move with more, I guess, precise movements. You can see I can go right, left, right, left. You can see I go directly left, directly right, up, down, and diagonally. So that can give you a bit more precise. I'm not sure why it's lagging here a bit. Please excuse that. I take back my compliments on the engine. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure it's my fault. Anyway, so basically what you can do, your abilities include, like I said, the ability to suck up and move the land around you, and you can see it reacts accordingly. So your left trigger releases and your right trigger sucks it up. You have a limited amount of land that you can do it on, because once you suck up enough land, you'll hit rock. You cannot do anything with rock. Rock is pretty much your enemy here. You can see the darker areas, those I cannot do anything with. Alright, come on now. Now each level gives you very specific objectives that you have to do, and you can see in the top left, those are my special abilities that can do the things that I was mentioning earlier: freeze the sea, the rivers, the water, all that kind of stuff, give you more time, that sort of thing. The timer towards the top right, it's not really the right, it's not really the center, but you know what I'm talking about. That is a tidal wave countdown. That means I have 2 minutes and 40 seconds before an enormous wave comes crashing in, which inevitably destroys your area, unless you have specific totems that allow you to block the sea, and you will be able to see that in just a moment, just a couple minutes here. Once that timer goes down, hopefully they will block the ocean there. So this is the ultimate goal right here. You don't have to do anything but reach this. The problem is, usually this is an early level, so it's probably not the case, but usually you'll have to collect other totems along the way that grant you other abilities in order to reach this final destination. I don't think that will be necessary here. I should be able to just bring them right on over. Since there's this bridge, I think this is actually going off of one that I've actually already completed. In which case, kind of nice. So there, I called my men over there. Actually, I think that'll be it, so I want to call this off. It actually saves your progress as you go on, which makes sense. How do I cancel? There we go. Nope. Cancel. I had to use my keyboard there. But anyway, it actually saves your progress. So this is after I have finished everything. This is a completed level, but it still works because you can get the idea. So basically all I did to complete this one, since it was an early level, was I moved land to get this nice barrier going here that the men can cross to get to our final destination. So just from these few minutes that I've been playing, messing around here, I really like this with the Hydra. I mean, they don't even have a profile for it, and I think it's fantastic. I love the controls. It's very good. I mean, if you have this game and you also have a Hydra, I would recommend playing with it. It's pretty cool. Again, I'm using the Call of Duty profile. You can mess around with other ones to see which ones fit, because, for example, I don't have any control over my viewing angle. I guess they just don't have the key bound that I need to have bound, which would be the middle mouse button, I believe. Let me get my mouse. Yep, middle mouse button. So since, oh, here comes the tidal wave that you guys can see. I think they should be able to block it here. Where is it? It's not there yet, I guess. Oh. Oh, jeez. I don't know why it's getting laggy sometimes. I do apologize for that. That might be my hard drive. Okay, yeah. Here are the drums. That's them blocking the big tidal wave, which seems to be having absolutely no effect anyway. I must have done a pretty decent job of redirecting the water here. Each one has different natural elements that pose threats, whether it's fire or water in this case, or wind and other such elements that can wipe out your civilizations, which can cause a lot of problems. But yeah, once again, just playing it just this little bit, I really like it. I dig it. I do. I know this is gonna sound weird since I am lagging like crazy, but it's smooth, it's responsive, it's accurate, you have a lot of control. It's really nice. In fact, I would actually prefer this to using the mouse at all, because the mouse controls are a bit clumsy, but this is nice. This is really nice. I like it. Definitely recommended. Oh, whoa. I guess that was the, yeah, that was it. That was the big wave that I was looking for. Crap, did that wipe that out? Well, that sucks. So I'll just get these guys over and finish this level, and that'll about wrap up this episode. Pretty short one, but that's okay. Just something to hold you over until I get Dragon Age Origins up and running. So I'm definitely looking forward to playing with the Hydra. Never actually tried an RPG with the Hydra before, so I'm looking forward to it, other than something like Mass Effect. But I wouldn't really count Mass Effect since it's more of a third-person shooter than anything, and it acts like a first-person shooter in many ways. Wouldn't really count that, so thank you to... somebody suggested that, and I'm blanking on your username, so I'm sorry about that. But thank you for the suggestion. As always, if you have any suggestions, definitely let me know. I have quite a lengthy collection of games on my Steam account, so you never know. I just might have it. Not to mention the Steam Summer Sale is coming up. Alright, yeah, I'm excited too. It's gonna be awesome. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is From Dust with the Razer Hydra. I thank you guys so much for watching, as always. It's going in the next level here. And remember, give me suggestions, comments, likes, favorites, all that good jazz. Keeps me going. Keeps me feeling good. Yes, 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 I know. Alright, there we go. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. I'll see you next week with Dragon Age Origins. So look forward to that. It's just... oh, wow, there we go. It's definitely, I don't know, in a game where instant reaction time is an absolute must. Ah, jeez, I just cannot seem to get a hold of this here. The controls are pretty universal for indirect integration games. You turn, you tilt your left joystick to the left, and that will reload. To the right can be all sorts of miscellaneous things. It does depend on the game. This one doesn't really have a tilt right gesture.